every chef learns these 5 foundational sauces in the kitchen. First sauce, bechamel. The key principle of a bechamel is it starts with a roux and it's a milk-based sauce. Rumour has it, historically was created for Louis XIV. This is one of the mother sauces because there's so many different things you can do with a bechamel. If you wanted to just make a white sauce, you remove the onions and you add a little bit of nutmeg. Or if you wanted to make a Mornay sauce, once this is cooked out properly, then you add in your cheese. And that would be used to make a lasagna or something like that. Right, next sauce. So we're going to do a velouté now. So a velouté has actually got very similar principles to a bechamel. It starts with a roux, whereas bechamel is using milk, here you're using stock. Probably my favourite of the foundational sauces because it's the most versatile. The term velouté comes from the French velours, which essentially means velvet. When done properly, it's an incredibly smooth sauce and it can look really, really elegant on a plate. Number 3. Espagnole actually didn't originate in Spain. It's a French sauce. Basically, it just means Spanish in French. Essentially, this is just a meat-based sauce. Then you're going to add a mirepoix to that. So mirepoix is just terminology for celery, onion, carrot. This is the base for a lot of other sauces. Bordelaise, chicken chasseur, Diane sauce can be the base of a demi-glace as well. So next up is a hollandaise, which is actually probably my favorite go-to. I heat it up over a bain-marie. Bain-marie is literally just a pan of simmering water with a metal bowl. I always just melt the butter and add everything in. The reason I do that is because the butter solids have a lot of flavour. I could never really understand why you would take them out. I didn't add any salt at the beginning because salt sort of holds around the protein particles from the eggs and it can inhibit the sauce from thickening. So sauce number 5, our much loved sauce tomate. I think at the time this would have been a more modern sauce. Obviously tomatoes came over from South America. I actually think when tomatoes are harvested at peak time, processed in this way, the tin tomatoes often have a better flavour than tomatoes from the British supermarket in the middle of December. It's basically reducing all of that natural MSG that you get inside of tomatoes to make a really intense sauce.